Hello everyone and welcome back to Conan Exiles, Age of War. This will be episode 5 of the Beginner's Guide series. And in this episode we're going to continue our journey a little bit. There's a couple of things I want to get out of the way first. At the end of the last episode our horse actually finished taming, so we're going to get them out of the stable. And we'll place them down and have a look at their stats and then see how we go about making a saddle for them. But apart from that, if you remember in our previous episode we were trying to capture baby shalebacks, which I've actually got some now ready. Shaleback hatchlings that we were trying to turn into a grater, and silly me, not realising, big shout out to Angar for his message for reminding me about this. To get our 10% chance of a grater we actually need desert berries, not plant fibre. So thanks Angar for the heads up there. I don't know how I could forget so easily, but there we go. These things happen. Anyway, so what you need for desert berries is lots of little bushes like these that you'll see around. So I've already picked up one, I'm just going to pick up that one. We're going to make a sickle soon as well, I think, unless I have one on me. No, I need to make one. So what I'll do is I'll make one because then it'll be a lot easier to do. So all we need is one of these desert berries in with these babies. We still have another horse as well, so what we'll do is we'll pull the other one out, have a look at it, and we'll get this one taming up. So I'm just a little bit way down the river from where base is, it's just back around this corner, and I am over encumbered, so I'm going to walk back to base and pop these in, pop the berries in, and I will bring you back when the first lot of babies are almost ready. Okay, see you very soon. Right, well, welcome back. Put the first 5 in, gave them the desert berries, and unfortunately on this run 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see, 5 regular shalebacks there. Now I know some people would say it's cruel to drop them and it's horrible, but don't worry, they're going to that better place. Just as Angar says, they're going to a better place than where they are now, so they'll be very happy, don't worry. Right, so while we're here, took the horse out of the stable. Let's have a look who we've got. And we've got this one. Let's take a look at their stats. Ooh, 100% chance to gain strength. That is perfect. Awesome. That is actually pretty good. Means they'll be pretty strong when they hit things. Agility, only 40%. Not too bothered about that. 58% chance to gain armour, that's pretty good, so that's pretty high, that's actually the highest. But the vitality is probably the next one for this horse, which is only 52. So we want to get their vitality up a bit. So if we take a look at their inventory, as you can see, they come with 10 slots, so you can store things on here. They also come with this slot on the right hand side here. This is for a saddle, because in order to ride this horse we're going to need a saddle, which we need to make on a saddler's workbench, which we'll also need some of the materials for, so we'll have a look at that in a second. But if we look at the diet, the bottom of the middle section there, we can see how there are various things there, from the berries, bark and vines. Now the vines are the one that we actually need. If we want to get this horse's vitality up, we're going to need some vines. And to get vines we need to get them from trees, but not just regular trees. It's these smaller trees that look like seedlings, I would call them almost, because they're like very small trees, and we need to hit them with a pick. So what we're going to do, before I go and get those vines, because this didn't work out, I am going to quickly go back out to the island, grab another 5 babies, pop them in, and we'll leave them to tame up while we go and get some vines. So I'll go and get them, I'll bring them back and pop them in, and I'll bring you back when we're heading over to those trees to go and get some vines. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so welcome back. Put those 5 babies in now. There doesn't seem to be anywhere much, so we're going to have to wait a little while if we don't get lucky on this chance for them to respawn. In the meantime, we need to head over into these trees and look for some of these smaller vine type trees, as I call them, to get some vines. Now while I was over on the island I did actually manage to get a few from a couple of trees that were over there. Now I think we are going to have to fight a crocodile over here. Now these little bushes here, if you see, if I interact with these, they're going to give us plant fibre and also berry seeds, as you can see there. And we also get a few ordinary seeds, but there's your desert berry seeds, and if you use a sickle it's a lot easier, you get a lot more. So I need to remember to make one of those when we get back. Here we go, come on then crocodile, get out of your way. Stack some bleed on you again. Let him do his snap. Just watch his stamina all the time, that's the key to it, is just watch his stamina. And dead. So we'll skin this guy, because we're going to need the hides. So what we want to do, when you're looking for these trees, you need a pick. So already by the look of it our iron pick could do with repairing, so we'll do that when we get back. The type of trees you want to get a chance of getting vines from is these ones. So they're like little seedlings, I would call them potentially. So if you hit them, you'll see as you hit them you won't necessarily get vines every time, but they're the type of tree that you want. You won't really get them from the bigger ones, so you want these smaller ones. Even these won't give you them, these will give you just your wood and your wooden branches, just as everything else does. Don't know how he didn't see me then, but okay. We'll sneak up here while he's not seeing us, and then we're going to carry on along. There isn't a lot around here, but you'll find an odd few dotted around. Again, this may give you them. Okay. No, that didn't give us any that time from that one. But if we look at this one, that's a bit more sprouted. Let's try this one. No, as you can see, certain ones that are just like the seedlings of the regular trees, they don't seem to give you any. So the ones you want is these that look like they've got a bit more foliage on them. And we gained a level. Right, how many vines do we have there now? That should be enough to get us going. So yeah, these ones won't give it you, because they're just seedlings or saplings of the regular trees. It's these smaller trees that still have a lot of leaves on them that you want to look for. As we can see there, that's given us plenty. Right, I'm going to head back and pop these onto the horse, and we'll repair our tools, and then we'll work out, we'll have a look actually if our babies are ready, see what we've got, and then we'll see about making a saddle. And also I want to try and create the Wheel of Friendship, as we like to call it. We don't like to use the actual words that it's called. So I will get back quickly. I'm going to ignore this crocodile, it's night time as well, and I will bring you back when we're back at base. Okay, see you soon. Well, good morning and welcome back. Here we are back at base, and as we can hear, all of our babies have grown up. But did we get lucky on the RNG this time and get a greater? Let's take a look. Shellback, shellback, shellback. Nope. 5 regular shellbacks once again. And just to show you what they look like, if anybody wasn't here previously, we pop him down, and then we take a look at his stats. 104 health, so he's going to go to a better place, as are his 4 companions in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll carry on now. So what we want to do now is, if we take a look at our horse here, if we take the vines that we got, we pop them in his or her inventory, and then if we take a look at their stats now, as you will see, they're going to get a plus 14 to their vitality, So that takes that from a 52 to a 66% growth chance in vitality, which means it's higher than the armor chance, but that's fine. And it's still lower than the health chance, because obviously that's at 100, strength chance rather, because that's at 100%. But if we can build up the strength, it'll do it itself. But now that we've got a higher percentage chance in the vitality, she'll hopefully, or he will hopefully gain some more vitality. They'll still gain a bit of armor potentially, because that's still at 58% and the agility is the lowest, which isn't so much of a problem. So, as I say, we need to make a saddler's workbench, and this is going to be under companions. Do we have it unlocked? No, why haven't we got that unlocked? I'm sure that's under companions. Let's just check. If we go to our knowledge, and then we want to scroll down to Thrall Taker. Yep, we've got that. As we can see, we've got the stable unlocked. We've got our first animal pen, so that's fine. And then we're going to go across to armor, and then we're going to scroll down. As we can see, there's saddle maker, and as we can see, that will give us the Warhorse saddle light and the saddler's workbench. So we're going to unlock that. Let's check our journeys that we now have. So if we go to Thrall Taker, this Outrider, this is more of an advanced one really now, although we can still do some of these bits because it wants us to craft a saddle, so we'll stay highlighted on this. And in order to craft a saddle, we need the saddler's workbench, which is here, and this is going to take leather, twine and some shaped wood. And we've got the shaped wood, we've got plenty of twine inside, I believe, but one thing I think we don't have is any leather just yet. Do we have any twine in here? Little piece there. Oh, we've got some more vines there. Let me just see. Right, we need to repair our pick, so we're going to take that off our bar a moment, pop that in our blacksmith. Now if we hover over it, press our R1 button, click repair, that takes iron bars to repair, so that's going to repair that in there for us. While that's doing, do we actually have any leather? No, we don't have any leather. So in order to get leather, we need a tannery. So for a tannery, that is going to be back up at the top here, and it's going to be this one here. And as you can see, we need stone, wood and bark. We have the bark, so we need some stone and some wood. Do we have anything in that? Oh, a bit more twine, we'll need that. Bit of wood. Do we have any stone? Nope. Right, okay. Let's have a look again. Do we have enough on the wood side of things now? Let's just see. Right, so we've got enough wood and bark, we just need some stone. So I will run and get some stone, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to make the bench. Okay, see you very soon. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we've now got enough materials to make our tannery, so we're going to craft that. Where shall we put it? I think we'll just... will it fit in here? Oh, we can just sit there for a minute like that, that'll do. We'll just move our bedroll over that way a touch, that'll be fine. Now, tannery. In order to make leather, we need to add some bark. So we pop that in there. And then we also need some hide, but because we killed that crocodile earlier, we're going to pop that in there, in our tanner's table, and we're going to get that to be turned into regular hide. And I think in these boxes Oh yes, we've got plenty of hide there now. Let me just put some other stuff away that I don't need. I don't need that. We'll need the twine. We don't need the bricks for the moment. We don't need those teeth. All those branches, all that wood, all those seeds. The iron we could keep on us because we can pull all that out because we had that extra from last time. And whilst we're doing what we're doing, we can pop all that in our furnace and that will be turned into iron bars for us. So we're going to need quite a bit of hide for other things as well. So how much do we have? 132. So if we do... let's put 50 into there and then we'll press our L2 and that will now turn into leather. Sounds like our babies are ready. I did actually grab some again whilst I was out farming some stone just to see if the RNG gods will smile on us this time, but we'll have to see in a moment. We'll hang on for that one, keeping a bit of suspense. While we're making our leather, you also get this, which is tar, which is a byproduct that you get from producing leather. So the more leather you produce, the more tar you get, and we will need tar soon because when we upgrade to our steel tools and steel weapons, we will need tar and brimstone, which is a cave not too far from here again, that we can farm some brimstone from, which I'll show you where that is and what brimstone is. And we will need to put that together in an, not alchemist bench, a fireball cauldron, to combine them together to make something called steel fire, which we will need to put in our furnace to turn iron bars into steel bars so that we can then make steel tools. Right, I'm just going to wait for this leather to finish doing. It looks like it's about to go night time again. So I'll wait for this leather to do and I'll bring you back when we're ready to make our saddler's workbench. Okay, see you soon. Well, it's another fresh day once again, and as you can see now we have enough materials to make our saddler's workbench. So for the moment, I think because we are limited on space in here, we're either going to have to upgrade this base or move to a new location, but for the moment we'll be fine here. So we'll pop that down there like that, and then again we get another menu, and the one we want to do just for the timing to get us going is this one at the bottom here. So this is the Warhorse Saddle Light, and this is going to take 10 twine, 34 iron bars and 37 leather. So do we have enough leather? Nope, we don't just quite have enough leather, but we'll pop that leather in ready. We're going to need some more twine, and what did I say the other thing was? Iron bars. So we're going to, a bit more iron there, we'll pop that in there. How many iron bars was it? Let me just check, keep forgetting. So it's 10 twine, 34 iron. So if we go here, 34. Take that, and we pop those in there. I have some plant fibre on us, so let's just make all that into twine. More than enough of it. So well, let's make that in your own inventory, as you know. Pop that in there. Right, we've now got the twine that we need, the iron that we need. We just need 37 leather. So we need some more leather making. This hide is now done on here. We've got some hide left in there, so that's fine. So let's just chuck all that in there. Wait for this to do. Right, while that's doing, let's go and see if RNG has decided to work for us this time. Who thinks we've got one? Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not holding my breath. Let's see. Shellback. Shellback. Nope. 3 regular shell. 5 regular shellbacks once again. Oh dear me. We're not getting lucky with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Drop the wrong thing there then. What did I drop then? Twine. Don't want to drop that. Right. So we got unlucky again there. Now also, what I eventually want to do is look at getting a human friend rather than a slave, shall we say, because we don't like that word. Now, human friend, and in order to get a human friend, we're going to need to make the Wheel of Friendship, which is this one, and we're going to need stone, wood, iron bars and twine. We've got enough twine and stone, but we need more wood and iron bars again. So what we'll quickly do is, we have a couple of trees here. We'll chop these down. Come on, that's that one. And then get this tree here, just to save us running all the way down there for the moment. Make it a lot easier for us. There we go. So we've got more than enough wood now. We just need some iron bars, which if we go back inside, we should have more than enough iron bars there now. Okay, so I want the lesser Wheel of Friendship, and we're going to pop that down there like that. Now, as you can see, if you interact with it, as you can see, it has a slot there at the top that says thrall. This is where you can put a thrall when you've knocked them out that is called a taskmaster. You can pop them in there and they will reduce your time that your friend takes to tame up on the wheel. Now, for some reason, excuse me, this wheel has a massive inventory. However, you can only have one person in here at a time, because obviously there's only one handle. But we also need to put, as you can see on the right, that it says person plus gruel equals tamed or befriended person. So we need some gruel, and in order to get gruel, which we won't make just yet because obviously we'll wait till we've got the person first, we're going to need seeds and fibre. So do we have any seeds in here? Sure, we had some regular seeds before. Yep, some seeds, so we'll grab those a minute. We'll pop them in our fire ready, and while we're out and about, we'll grab some more plant fibre and we'll pop it in here. While we're in between, I need to make sure I eat and drink. Right, so should have some more leather ready now. Quite a bit there, that's cool. Pop that in there. Does that give us enough now? Yep, so now we can craft our saddle. So that's our saddle made, and that's also another journey step done. So if we go back to our journeys again, what does it want us to do now? Saddle a horse. So to do that, what we do is come back to our horse, we open their inventory like this, and then we take the saddle, we go right the way to the side, press X, and there's the saddle on the horse. Next step, it wants us to ride your horse, so we go up to the saddle, we tap our interact button, which for me is square. That's that done. Now we check again. Now it wants us to tackle an enemy while riding a horse, and we're not going to do that just yet, but as soon as you get on your horse, if you start to ride them about, you don't even have to go very far, but if you just ride them for a few moments, we'll just ride around the back of here, just so that we're not going near any enemies just yet. But getting a horse is just great for mobility, for getting you around the map. It makes things a lot quicker and easier. And they're great that you've got a bit of extra carry space as well. And you can get lots of different horses. There's different colours that you can get. There's like a dusty grey, a sort of caramel colour, then what I call a cocoa chocolate colour. Oh, there we go. Follower leveled up. Nice and quick and easy, so that's their first level. So we'll bring them back here. So we don't need to use them just yet. So in order for them to stay there now, we need to hold square, click stand guard, and then place them there, and they will stay there. And if we take a look at their stats, they jump to level 2, which is nice. And they're now at 22 in their strength and their agility. So she still gained a bit in agility, which is okay for a horse, that's fine. But the vitality is 3088, sorry. And as you can see there, because of those 2 levels, she's currently climbing up, and that's the vines that are building that health up. So that is probably a really decent start for that horse. I'm happy with that. So we've made our saddle. Now we also, going back to our wheel of friendship, we need to make a truncheon to be able to knock somebody out. And we can do this in our own inventory. We make the first basic truncheon here. We need fibre, branches and leather. So we're going to go back in here again, take back some of that leather that we had. We need some fibre. So to make this easier, we're going to go back to our tools again, and then go with the iron sickle, take that out with us, and then if we pop that on our bar there, we can now come out here. Rendering's a bit slow at the moment since the last update, unfortunately. This happens on console probably a lot more than PC, unfortunately. But as you can see there, if we farm those bushes, we get a lot of fibre, and we're also getting some bugs and also seeds. So I'm going to grab all of that, then we'll get that one, and we'll come back over here. While we're here, why not just get all of this. Don't want to over encumber ourselves, so we'll say that that's enough there. And now we'll look at our truncheon, so we'll craft that, and that's done already. Now sometimes when it goes dark, you do also need a torch, and if you want to make the better torch, you need fibre and wood. So I'm just going to craft one of those now. So you can see we've got a spare one there. We already have one, but we've got another spare one there. But for when we've knocked this person out, we also need bindings. So we can only make the fibre bindings at this stage, which is twine and fibre, so we're going to make one of those. Now when we go to attempt to knock somebody out, this isn't going to be very easy. They are going to do us a bit of damage, so we need a shield really to be able to protect ourselves a little bit. So if we go in our knowledge to our weapons and go to shields here, there's a very basic shield that we can make. We could make the bone shield, which needs bones, twine and wood, or we can just make a simple wooden shield here. Have we got enough bones? Let's just see. Normally I'd just say make the basic wooden one, but if we've got any bones, do we have any? No. Oh yes we do. We've got some there. Does that give us enough to make the bone shield? Yes it does. So let's make one of those. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the bone shield in place of our skinning knife there, and then we're going to take our truncheon and we're going to pop that in place of that. And we're just going to dump some stuff here because we don't need all of this now at the minute. We're going to pop that away, pop that. Don't need those seeds, we don't need the fibre on us. that. And it's going night time once again, of course. So pop all of that in there. Right, I'm going to sort myself out, and then I will bring you back when we're ready to go and try and find our first friend. Okay, see you soon. Welcome back. A little bit of turn of events there. As I left you previously and it was going to be night time, I decided to go over to the island to try and get some more shalebacks, which I managed to get the babies. They're now in converting, so we'll see whether the RNG gods decide to shine on us this time and give us a greater. As I was making my way back, swimming in the water, my game decided to crash. Fortunately I was in the water, so I didn't get attacked by a corrupted one that was there while being over encumbered. And I managed to get back across and get them in luckily, and I still had them in my inventory, which I didn't know whether it would lose them or not, but luckily we still had them. So they are currently taming up, which is a relief. So we've got our shield, we've got our truncheon. Now I've heard just down the river, it's going to be a little bit of a run for us along here, kind of as you get along here, there's a little campfire with two NPCs that sit at it, a fighter and an armourer. Now if any of you watch Angar, a great gentleman from Scotland here in the UK, who is a another creator, he recommended a little camp that he always goes to just here, a little fireplace where there's an armourer spawn. Now I'd like to try and get that armourer if we can, because I'd like to put them on our tanner's table so that we can stitch normal hide into thick hide, so that we can make some better armour for ourselves but also for our follower when we find them. So what I thought we'd do is, instead of going to try and get a fighter just yet, it's a little bit risky, but you can do it this way. We're going to head down the river, see if we can get to where they are, kill off the fighter that's there, and hopefully knock out the armourer, and then get back here with them and put them on our Wheel of Friendship. And by that time our shellback should be done again as well. So I'm going to head down the river and I will bring you back when we're not far from the little camp. Okay, see you very soon. Welcome back. So here we are just down the river. We're just here at the end of Noob River, and as you can see, oh, she's already seen me, this is the little fighter. Oh, you got some daggers as well, have you? Well, guess what? Why don't you just bleed out? Now she did me a little bit of damage there, but not too much, so we're not going to cry about that. We are only in light armour after all, and that was a bleed that she put on me, so yes, that definitely did hurt a little bit. But hey ho, we can soon heal through that. We're going to pop our bindings on here. What we want to do is, actually, if I check my attributes, we need to have some points in authority to help with concussion eventually. Shouldn't be too difficult now, hopefully, because these are such low health, but I actually have 2 points to spend, so I'm going to pop them in there. Now what I will probably do is respec all of this eventually, because this isn't going to be the ideal sort of build of what I'm looking for, so I'll be changing this with a potion at some point. But there should be, hello, what are you? Armourer, yep. Hello. Oh yeah, nice and easy. He's only a level 1. So we knock him out. Now we walk up to him with the bindings in our hand and press square, and as you can see, if you hover his name, it now says bound. So I'm going to run back with this guy. It's a little bit of a run, and I'll pop him on the Wheel of Friendship, and I'll see you when we're back at base. Okay, see you very soon. Welcome back. We've made it back with our friend, so we're going to get up onto here. I need to put some steps there actually. Now you want to walk up to your Wheel of Friendship, hit interact, and as you'll see, he's now in there. But if we press like go, nothing happens. As you'll see, he'll be stood there on the wheel. Nothing happens because we need to go to our campfire here. We need to if we've got any. Have I put it away? Where is it? Do we have any fibre? Yes, so it is. We want to pop those seeds that we had in our campfire as they are, some plant fibre. Hit cook, and as we'll see, that will make up some gruel. We're not going to need all that because it'll work a lot quicker, so we'll take that out. And we'll come back to our wheel of friendship. We'll pop our gruel in there, and then we'll hit play. And as you see, he'll start to push around the wheel, and he's going to take a few minutes to do. So we'll leave him moaning and groaning. While he's doing that, let's take a look. Did we get one this time? Nope. Still ordinary shellbacks. So as you can see, 5 more regular shellbacks once again. Unfortunately, we didn't get one. So that's just something we're just going to have to keep doing and hope eventually that we will get one. What I might do on the next patch if we still don't get one is, even though they are really low health, I may just keep one. Just actually, if we grab one of those before they get sent off, again actually, let's just place him down. He's not going to be brilliant because he's only got 104 health, but as we see there, you can see his diet of what he likes. So again, it's the desert berries again, but we'll probably just keep it for a minute just so we've got a buddy to carry a few bits for us. I'll keep grabbing some babies over the episodes, and hopefully eventually the RNG will shine on us and we will get our greater, hopefully, but we'll have to see. Let's check on our friend, and as you can see, he's disappeared because I do have taming turned down ever so slightly, but also in this new update they've now made it quicker for people to convert on your wheel. Now what I should have been doing actually there is we should have switched to this journey. What was it want us to do? Unlock the thrall taker knowledge. We've done that. I don't understand why it wants me to unlock the thrall taker knowledge, which is here. We've already done it. We've already unlocked it. Thrall taker. For some reason it's not recognised that we've unlocked it. Right, there we go, got it sorted. It was just being temperamental for some reason. It is a bit buggy at the minute, but as you can see there, Thrall Taker, where is it? Thrall Taker, access, craft a truncheon, we've done that. Craft bindings, we did that. Now it says use your truncheon to knock out a fighter or archer, and then convert a warrior we need to still do, so that's the fighter or archer that we will get. Obtain gruel, we've already got some of that, so hopefully it'll register that by the time that comes to that. Put them into the wheel of friendship, place them in the world, instruct them to follow you, instruct them to attack, and then convert a crafter, which we've kind of just done now, but we'll do that again properly when we actually go looking for people properly. And then we go in here, take our friend and pop him on there, and as we can see, if I go across the right hand side now, you see the hide there, and that is the option called stitch. So we can now stitch regular hide with twine to make thick hide, which will help us make better armour, so medium and heavy type armour, and also it will give us thick leather in our tannery. Right, but that is going to do it for today. Once again, thank you so much for watching. We got a few little bits and pieces done there, I know, maybe a bit slow paced again, but as this journey progresses, as we get better equipment and better armour, you will see that the adventures get more interesting. There's more things you can go out and do because you're better equipped for it, you've got the better armour, and once you've got somebody to carry stuff for you or a fighter to fight your side, gives you that bit more of a boost and confidence to go out into the world and explore a bit more. But that is all to come. After all, this is a beginner's guide, so we're just taking our time through it, trying to explain all the little bits and pieces so that if you jump into the game, you've got an idea of how to start and what to do. So as I say, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, comments, questions down below, and I will see you in the next episode. Alright my friends, bye bye for now.